Brendan Ryan's first career grand slam in the top of the second last night gave the Cardinals a lead they would not relinquish, and their 9th straight over the Padres. Clayton Richard makes his 5th start as a Padre tonight and his 2nd in a row against the Cardinals. Hey, Rocky wants me to pull a rabbit out of my hat. Tony La Russa's Cardinals have needed no trickery in building a 7-game lead in the Central. Can the Padres slow down the red-hot Redbirds? Well, a cloudy Friday night. We welcome you to Petco Park in San Diego for Game 2 of this 4-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. And welcome into the broadcast booth with Mark Dealey and Mark Grant. All right, Mud, it's 9 straight losses for the Padres to the Cardinals. You would think at some point you bump into a win, the ball bounces your way. How do they end this thing?
Well, first of all, if you were to compare this series against the Cardinals, it's kind of like the National League and the American League and the All-Star, the Midsummer Classic. The Cardinals just having the number of the San Diego Padres. Longest winning streak is 11. The one we are in right now is 9, and when you look at the outscoring of the Padres, 69-35, the Cardinals have outscored San Diego. And when you get right down to it, the brass tacks of all this, they've got a great roster. They've got a lot of veteran players. They've got a lot of veteran pitchers. They've got a lot of guys in the bullpen who are very experienced. Not the same as the Padres. Guys are learning on the job. So hopefully this turns next year or the year after that, comes to fruition where the tides will turn when the Padres play the Cardinals.
Yeah, Clayton Richard on the mound for the Padres tonight, learning on the job and getting to face the Cardinals for the 2nd straight time.
That's a good point, and Clayton Richard is kind of learning this first full year in the big leagues. And you look at guys like Chris Carpenter, you look at guys like Kyle Loesch. You know, they learned, they didn't come up to the big leagues and just light it up on fire. They learned trial by error also. So Clayton Richard, yeah, he's pitched against these guys before. The record you see, he's got good stuff. They definitely need Clayton Richard to be the stopper tonight for the San Diego Padres.
So here's the pitching matchup tonight. Kyle Loesch did give up 5 runs in 5 1/3 innings to the Padres in his last start on Sunday at St. Louis. Loesch wiggled off the hook and received a no decision thanks to the Colby Erasmus walk-off home run, while Clayton Richard lasted only 3 2/3 innings on that same Sunday in St. Louis, his shortest start as a Padre. That's tonight's Union Tribune pitching matchup. Go beyond the game. Go to Padres.uniontrib.com. It is Game 2 of a 4-game series between the Cardinals and the Padres. And the lineups at first pitch on a Friday night from Petco Park are straight ahead. Sun peeking out. And here at Petco Park in San Diego, game 2 of the series tonight between the Cardinals and the Padres. And the ceremony to honor Ted Leitner just concluded for his 30 years as the voice of the Padres. One of the voices of the Padres. And has some family in town, looks like Ted does.
Very nice presentation, and you can see the golden mic that was given to him by Jeff Moret and Tom Garfinkel. 30 years, it's a long time. Congratulations to Ted.
Game 2 of the series tonight. Cardinals winning here last night, and it really was one swing of the bat in the second inning. Bases loaded, one out, and Brendan Ryan taking Tim Stauffer deep to the seats and left. His first career grand slam made it 4-0. They would go on and win 5-1. So let's take a look at Tony La Russa's starting nine for tonight. And as Julio Lugo leading off playing second base, Ryan moves up to the 2 spot with his .429 average in his last 9 games. Pujols hit his familiar 3-hole with Holiday batting cleanup. Ludwig in right. DeRosa hit third base. Molina's hitting 7th. The only left-handed bat is Ankiel hitting 8th with Kyle Loesch pitching.
Well, the last few days we've talked about the pitchers for the San Diego Padres. Tonight, towing the slab is left-hander Clayton Richard. A lot of pitches thrown early, a lot of workload being put on these pitchers early in the ballgame. Well, one fact about Clayton Richard, one little nugget. Throw strike 1 so he doesn't have to throw strike 3, if that makes sense. This is a Cardinal team that does not strike out a lot. They'll put the ball in play. So how about some early action so he can go about 7 or 8 innings possibly?
Yeah, Richard going just 3 2/3 innings his last time out Sunday in St. Louis, allowing 3 runs, 6 hits. He walked 6, struck out 1, so certainly battled his command there at Busch Stadium. So we're just about ready to go. Cardinals come in at 70-53 with a 7-game lead over the Cubs in the Central. Padres, despite dropping their last couple, of winners of 14 of their last 23. Julio Lugo leading off for the Cardinals tonight, playing second base. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night.
You know, we talk about Tony La Russa all the time as we take a look at Rick Ankiel, who's batting 8th tonight.
First pitch strike. We are underway. Just a little bit tardy at 7:07.
A lot of different lineups used by La Russa, huh, over the course of the year? Remember, it was in St. Louis, it was like game 120. He's used like 113 different lineups or so. So he mixes them up.
Ryan, who hit the granny last night, waiting on deck, check swing foul at the plate for Lugo. By the way, 70 degrees at game time tonight. Lugo in 37 games with the Red Sox at .284. 319 in his time with the Cardinals. Fouled straight back. Pujols hitless last night. And even though the Cardinals have won every meeting this year with the Padres, Albert's not been a huge factor in any of the Cardinal wins. And I'm sure that's by design for the Padres.
If I were to ask you, hey, somebody for the Cardinals hit a grand slam last night, that'd be the first word out of your mouth, and the first name, wouldn't it?
Well, Pujols has hit 5 this season, more than anybody else in the major leagues. And it was Brendan Ryan who did the honors last night for the Cardinals. Lugo leading off the game, and a 2-2 from Richard. Fouled it off his foot. Down to a knee goes Lugo.
Oh.
Front foot.
Not a lot of padding. He's hurting.
very gingerly putting weight on that left foot. Tony La Russa now walking out.
Yeah, that must have got him just perfectly. Let's take another look. Oh, gosh. Yeah, inner part of his foot. I'm getting chills. This will give us a better look at it. Oh.
Lugo trying to walk it off, but put the batting helmet back on and give it a try. Putting a little more weight on it.
Now, as a pitcher, you know what I'm throwing right here? Breaking ball down and in. Seriously. Guys are a little hesitant. You top that ball, you're looking at getting a, calling a tow truck on the next one. Or a fastball in.
It's not about making friends in this game, is it?
No.
You go right after a weakness. Breaking ball low, and it's a full count.
One of the things Clayton Richard needs to work on, and he knows this, 21 innings pitched for the Padres this year since he's been acquired. 15 walks. Too many walks.
And there's another one. He walks Lugo to begin the game. The San Diego defense tonight. And the outfield, Gwynn is in center, flanked by Blanks and Venable. Cabrera and Eckstein up the middle. Cruz and Adrian on the corners. Hundley catching, and the 69 errors committed by the San Diego defense. A .985 fielding percentage, 7th best in the National League. Here is Brendan Ryan. Up there, ripping, strike one.
Well, you bat 8th last night. You hit a grand slam, and you get rewarded by batting 2nd, right? Hitting in front of Pujols.
Well, you should see plenty to hit.
Yes.
It was his first career grand slam last night, his 2nd home run of the season.
Okay, here we go, right out of the gate. Pretty good pitch.
Perhaps a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the strike call, 1-2. Mike Winters, the crew chief, our plate umpire tonight. Got him. Ryan goes down swinging for the first out.
Kind of uncharacteristic of this Cardinal lineup. We talk about being patient. Track said that was a strike. Wow.
That is a surprise.
Yeah.
It looked well off the plate.
It did. Well, if Trax caught that one as a strike, he struck him out twice because that pitch prior to it didn't get the call. Was pretty darn good. Richard works very quickly.
And Pujols was granted time as Richard was coming home. Down and in, ball 1.
What's remarkable about Albert Pujols? First of all, everything's remarkable about this kid. Of his 135 hits this year, 70 are for extra bases.
Yeah, most extra base hits in the major leagues.
Over half his hits are extra bases.
Well, 39 home runs, which leads the major leagues as well. Can they turn 2? Eck, you bet. 112th double play turned by the Padre defense. 6-4-3 ends the inning. Pujols grounded into a double play to win the first last night and does so again tonight. Padres coming up.
on Saturday, August 22nd, as we take on the St. Louis Cardinals. And get your own Padres Go Green bag.
All fans get a free Padres Go Green bag presented by Cox Channel 4 San Diego. Get your tickets early and save online at Padres.com. Tony Gwynn leading off in the San Diego first inning. Kyle Loesch on the hill for the Cardinals tonight.
Well, hopefully the Padres can leave off or pick up where they left off.
Left center field, Rick Ankiel racing in and makes the catch. It's the San Diego lineup tonight for Bud Black. Tony leading off. The next nine. Adrian Gonzalez batting in the 3 spot. Kuzmanov in a cleanup. Invincible Blanks is in left. 3 homers in his last 4. Hundley catching Cabrera and Clayton Richard.
And right-hander Kyle Loesch on the hill. Last time out was against these Padres, and I was going to mention, hopefully the Padres can pick up right where they left off. They scored 5 in 5 1/3 off the right-hander. Sinker, slider, change, and occasional curveball from Loesch. Kind of like Joel Pinheiro a little bit. Trying to get grounders. A little sinker here, a little sinker there.
Back to third and playing even with the bag, DeRosa. 2 down in the Padres' first inning. Cardinal defense is brought to you by SD Storage, where $1 moves you in. Go to SDStorage.com to find a store near you today. Tough to find a better catcher, in my view, than Yadier Molina. With all he does, and throwing out 40% of would-be base stealers, huh?
So you might think to yourself, well, should we try to incorporate the running game, or should we just kind of rely on the extra base hit or the the hit and run, because running off this guy.
Gun down 2 base stealers last night. Gwynn and Cabrera were 2 of the top ones the Padres incorporate into their running game. Adrian with 2 outs. Takes down low. So on base percentage still over 400. He's missing 3-0.
Well, it was the old right forearm flexor that got Kyle Loesch. He spent some time on the DL and has not been doing well. 1-3 with a 5.5 ERA since returning. So still trying to find that groove.
They got hit by a pitch. Gonzalez walks. It was Loesch who got hit by a pitch while batting against the Royals in interleague play. It caused the injury that eventually put him on the disabled list. Cleanup hitter Kevin Kuzmanov. Up to 15 homers and 70 runs batted in.
In a lot of the notes that are given to us, believe me, a lot of these things we say, folks, are not for recall, especially for me. Mr. Neely, different story. But they give you a breakdown on how many runs pitchers give up according to innings pitched and what inning. Well, the first inning for Kyle Loesch is the inning where he gives up the most runs. In 17 starts, he's given up 13 first inning runs. And then after that, it's down to 5, 9, 6, 8, 9. So my point is, if you can get to him in the first inning, that's when you have to get to him.
The Padres did score 5 off of Loesch in 5 1/3 innings in his last start Sunday in St. Louis. They scored 3 in the 4th inning and 2 in the 6th. Adrian had a solo homer off of him. One, 2 to Kuz. First strikeout for Loesch, and it ends the San Diego first inning. 2-out walk to Adrian. He is left on, and after one for Petco Park, no score. Holiday fouls off the first pitch of the top of the second as 4, 5, and 6 part of the order comes up for St. Louis. 4.14 average as a Cardinal. How's that one off his foot? In 93 games with Oakland, hit .286, 11 homers, 54 RBIs. Okay numbers, not the great numbers that you usually expect from Holiday, but it's been a rebirth for him in St. Louis. Chops it foul up the first base side.
You know, I think considering the first time in the American League, right, to have those type of numbers with new pitchers and guys you really aren't too familiar with are pretty good. But back in the National League, I mean, a lot of factors. Obviously, you've got Pujols next year. And you're familiar with the pitchers that you faced for many, many years.
One for 3 night last night for Holiday. And a triple and a run scored. Actually, a couple of runs scored last night. 0-2. Belted in the air to right. And Venable near the line. Goes to the short porch. Makes the catch. What in the world?
What is that, like a little backpack or something? Like a cooler backpack? It's pretty cool. It's a Padre jersey, home whites. 40-year anniversary for the club. Nice.
Ryan Ludwig takes down low. Ludwig an all-star last year for the Cardinals. '18 homers, 74 knocked in this season. He sends one in the air to right field. Venable. 2 outs. He did not have to go as deep into that corner towards the line as the ball hit by Holiday.
Yeah, and Richard hitting his spots, right? And giving those hitters, the right-handed hitters who've got some pop, giving them the opposite field. Now, how many times have we seen Matt Holiday go yard that way? How many times have we seen Ryan Ludwig go yard that way? Not many.
Yeah, you'll let them take their shot in that direction.
Sure.
Third base, Mark DeRosa. He belts it into right field, but kind of looped it over Adrian. And a 2-out single for DeRosa.
We've seen Mark DeRosa do that so many times. We've also seen him pull the ball, too. Now, remember, the great pickoff move from Clayton Richard will shut down the running game. I'm not saying that DeRosa is going to be stealing any bases, but you never know with Tony La Russa.
Well, in St. Louis, it was Brendan Ryan that he picked off in the first inning that Sunday at Busch Stadium. The catcher Molina. Nicely scooped up there by Hundley.
Saw Nick Hundley yesterday, well before batting practice. Remember what he was doing? Behind
working
home plate.
On throws down to second base.
Yep, full gear, taking some throws from the mound, working on the throws down to second base. Also saw Chase Headley. It was either, I get my days mixed up, getting old. It was yesterday or today where Chase Headley was taking some grounders at third.
That was today.
That was today?
Might have also been yesterday, but I saw him taking balls at third today. 2-2 on Molina. That's inside. You know what that told me about Chase? Headley not in the lineup tonight. Any kind of double switch may put him at third base tonight.
Sure.
So, seen some ground balls before the game there.
Plus, it's always good to be prepared.
Right.
It might have been a case where, hey, I feel like taking some grounders. Would you mind? Glenn Hoffman was hitting the grounders. And Glenn is one of the best fungo hitters around.
Molina fouling off the 3-2 pitch.
A lot of guys coming out early to work on their craft. Throws from the outfield. They just don't get here at 6:30, suit up, and
turn the lights on and go at it.
Go get them.
Yeah. Rosa on the move again. The 3-2. Right field, and Venable there, catching the line drive.
He just tied a record.
Caught all 3 putouts. Due up second in the inning. In the bottom half, it's the 8 train. Kyle Blanks. After an inning and a half. Don't score.
Hey kids, it's time to go back to school. So be at the ballpark Sunday, August 23rd at 1:05 and get a free Padres backpack.
All kids 14 and younger receive a free Padres backpack presented by Mission Federal Credit Union and can run the bases after the game. Venable, Blanks, and Hundley in the San Diego second. No score from Petco Park. Strike on the inside edge to Will. Venable flagging down all 3 balls in his direction in the top of the inning.
Well, we might see a lot of hitters tonight backing out of the batter's box. Both pitchers, Richard and Loesch, work very quickly. They want to get that pill and go to work.
And Kyle Loesch has not won on the road this year. ERA over 6.5 away from Busch Stadium. We'll see if the Padres can take advantage. The 1-2 to Venable.
Statistics like that get in your head, Oh, I'm winless on the road. Oh, here we go again. And you know what the Padres need to do? Maybe get 1 or 2 runs early. Just to, not only is it a physical game, but it's also a mental game.
Put it in his head.
Yeah, absolutely.
2-2 on Venable. Will gets it down the right field side. Fair and into the corner. It skips near the 322 mark. Grabbed by Ludwig. And Venable is at second with a leadoff double. There's the first Padres hit of the game, and for Will, his 8th 2-base hit.
Good at bat for William. And let's take a look at the pitch. It looks like Loesch wants to go away. It is away, but it's elevated, and he keeps it fair. And it's nice to see the Padres with a leadoff base runner, that being of an extra base hit. 8th double for William.
Here is Kyle Blanks. Rip and a miss, strike 1. All right, we've been calling him the 8 train.
He had a hanger, too, that first pitch.
His home run last night, the only San Diego run. Takes down and away. So I asked him before the game tonight, I said, Kyle, we've been calling you the A-Train. You okay with that nickname? He's absolutely, sure.
Really?
Yeah, you bet.
No hesitation.
No hesitation at all. Which I didn't think he would have any, but you never know. There's a base hit. Past Ryan into left field. Sharply hit it. Venable has to stop at third as that quickly got to Holiday. The old A-Train has a single to put runners at the corners.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to mention. You meant hit sharply on the ground. I mean, this guy hits balls out of the ballpark hard. Even though it's a grounder, he squares it up. The pitch is down. He drops the head. Aboard safely, just out of the reach, and a nice job by William Venable holding up. He didn't want to get caught. If Ryan comes up with that baseball, he could have been thrown out at third base. So multiple hits here in the second inning. It's been a while since the Padres have had multiple hits in an inning.
Did have 2 in the 8th last night, but that was the only inning in last night's game they had multiple hits. They had 1 multi-hit inning in that final game against the Cubs. That's the short right near the line. Ludwig and the first baseman at either can't quite catch up to it. Drops out of reach, a long foul, strike 1.
I don't know, Albert. Oh, he got leather on that, it looked like. I think that's why he was upset.
Tough to tell there, but I think it just did flick the end of the glove, didn't it? Another half step.
Yep.
He probably catches that. Hundley still at the plate with an 0-1 count. Rita wanting that ball down and away. And that's where Loesch hit the target. 0-2.
That's a homemade sign. You got to like that. Nick Hundley, his number is 4 on channel 4. Okay, that's enough.
It's the 0-2. Down and away. First and third, nobody out, and the Padres second. Three inside, 2-2.
Looked like Lowe's trying to bury some type of fastball on the inside part of Hundley, but ideally Nick would love to hit that hole on the right side, inside out something. Another first and third situation possibly, and scoring a run. You can see him trying to stay on that breaking ball and shoot it to right field.
Now Loesch with 28 pitches. Nobody out here in the second.
Well, that's another good point, Mark Neely. He's trying to get the pitch count up for the Cardinal right-hander. Has not pitched well on the road since coming back in the DL. The ERA 5.5, and you look at the breakdown.
Inside to Hundley, and it goes to a full count. 0-2 to 3-2. Well, that's what the Cardinals have done so well. Their starting staff going deep into games really is where it all comes from, their success. Full foul.
Any level. Little League. You know, Little League World Series is going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pony League, Colt League, high school, minor leagues, big leagues. Good pitching will beat good hitting.
Hit deep. Left field. And well out of here. 3-run blast for Nick Hundley. Number 4 on the season for Nick. 3-0 San Diego here in the second.
Oh, that is some kind of nice. Put a notch in the shillelagh for Nick Hundley. A full count, being very patient off of Kyle Loesch. And let's check out the pitch. A hanging breaking ball. Oh, yeah, you hangy? He will bangy. And he went second porch in the Western Metal Building. Oh.
Cabrera thrown out by a step by DeRosa for the first out.
Not a bad idea. Nick just waits on the breaking ball, and yes. Look at it, goes way back. Off the facade. That was the bottom basket, correct?
It was.
Off the bottom basket, but still a bolt. Nice going, Hot Rod.
Helping out his pitcher with a 3-run bomb. Here's Clayton, a rip and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Both home run that Kyle Loesch has allowed this year. He gets his second strikeout of the game. Loesch does, 2 outs.
That was a perfect example of Nick Hundley being patient at the plate, runners on first and third, and not getting too froggy with that run 90 feet away.
It's Nick's first home run since May 19th. Now, of course, he spent a significant portion of time on the disabled list. His last home run came off Barry Zito. Tony Bunning fouled back. Went fly to center his first time up.
It's kind of nice to get an early lead, huh?
And kind of plant that seed in Kyle Loesch's mind.
Absolutely.
Winless on the road this year. A little bit high, 3-1. Full count. Tony getting the start in center field for the second straight night. Strike 3 call on the inside corner. But Nick Hundley's 4th home run of the season. Taking it out at the Western Metal Building. And after 2, 3-0 San Diego. 8-9-1 batters in the Cardinal third inning. Rick Ankiel leading off, fouls the first pitch. Breaking ball inside. Three nothing Padres on the Nick Hundley 3-run home run. Here is a fastball at 92 and a strike call. Now looking on the outside corner, and that is strikeout number 2 for Clay Richard.
How many times have we mentioned location of the fastball, and that's exactly what Clayton Richard does on that last pitch to Rick Ankiel. Nicely done. Again.
This one to Kyle Loesch. Low to the Cardinal pitcher, who is 6 for 29 this year. 207 average. Pretty good average for a pitcher. What do you consider the average? If a pitcher has a what average, he's hitting pretty well.
If he's hitting really well, I'd say like 210, 220 for a pitcher. Low 200s. Yeah.
Oops, one foul.
What do you think? Same along
I was
same
going
lines?
to say anything over 200, the pitcher's hitting pretty well.
Yeah.
We got down there, guys. Ricky Renteria. Like that foul ball.
Well, I guarantee if that foul ball was towards Rick Renteria, he was getting in front of it and taking it off the chest like he used to back in the PCL days with the Hawaii Islanders. Rick Renteria was a nice little player now.
Loesch reaches, swings, and strikes out. And a back-to-back Ks. We're in the third inning. Tonight's standings presented by Firestone, a tradition of innovation. You know, there was a time, not all that long ago, you thought, the Dodgers are going to run away with best record in the National League. Not so fast, Cha-Cha.
Yeah, hold on to your shoppers. It's a long season there, Coolio.
Mm-hmm. Julio Lugo led off the game with a walk.
No, I said Coolio, not Julio.
Oh, I got you. Here comes Coos charging. Whether it's Coolio, down by the old schoolyard, it's 3 up, 3 down in the top of the third. Part of the order for San Diego in the third inning. Eck leading off, takes a strike from Kyle Loesch. 3-0 Padres on a 3-run home run from Nick Hundley in the second. That grounded out to the third baseman DeRosa in the first inning. Back to the mound this time, and Loesch over to Pujols. One gone for Adrian Gonzalez.
We got a note sent up to us in the press box here. Pretty cool. We want to wish luck and safe travels to the 28th Squadron of the Royal Air Force from Oxford, England. They are at the game tonight. There's 9 of them, and their itinerary says that within the next week or two, they're going to go on have a tour in Afghanistan. So we wish them nothing but the best.
Absolutely.
And
the RAF is here tonight.
Yes, and enjoy some big league baseball here in San Diego.
Adrian walked in the first. His major league leading 92nd of the season. Sends that to left. Holiday moving towards the line. That was out number 2. Big appetite, small budget, satisfy both with Saquon Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet, now for only $10. Loesch is now set down 5 in a row since Hundley's home run.
That's a sign of a pitcher making an adjustment. And one guy that always stuck out in my mind, former teammate Charlie Liebrandt. You know, if he gave up a home run, he would kind of back off a little bit, change speeds, and get out of the jam.
Who's a fly to short right. Caught by Ludwig, and Loesch has a quick inning there. He's now set down 6 in a row since the Hundley homer. Top of the 4th inning, and time for the Aflac trivia question for tonight.
Aflac!
Matt Holliday, who's due up 3rd in this inning for the Cardinals. The question involves him. What team did Matt Holliday make his major league debut against? Obviously, he made his major league debut for the Rockies, but against which team? The answer coming up shortly. Here's Brendan Ryan leading off as the Redbirds send up the heart of their order. Ryan, Pujols, and Holliday. Ryan struck out in the first, 0 for 1. Past the mound, up the middle, and into center, a leadoff hit. Here's Albert. Rolled into a 6-4-3 double play in the first inning. Back on the inside edge.
I know other Cardinals have done damage against these Padres, both in St. Louis and here in San Diego, but I'll take my chances by keeping Pujols in the yard, right? Keeping the ball on the ground. And he's going to get his singles. He's going to, of course, get his extra base hits. If you keep him in the yard, take your chances that way. He's third in the National League in grounding into double plays. I'll take that back. He's second with 20. 20th one coming earlier.
3-1. Let's see how Richard approaches Pujols with a 3-1 pitch. Ripped down the left field side. Wow. Caught it with his hat. Nice job.
That was awesome.
That was a bullet.
Yes, it was. I don't even think he realized that he had it.
I'm surprised ball didn't rip a hole in that hat as far as it was hit.
I got his friends calling him.
Ryan not running, and there's a bouncy ball past Cabrera. Ryan will hold at second. Off the bat, I know what you were thinking, but maybe another double play ball there, but out of reach of Cabrera, and it's a single for Pujols, 2 on.
Albert just plays some pepper up the center of the diamond. Off the bat, yes, double play, but Everett shortening up double play depth, and the angle is cut down. Not pulled as much as the Padres would like. He made a great catch, and if you're calling him, you tell him he did a great job tonight. He got a souvenir for his son. That's awesome.
And it came off the bat of Pujols. That's part of the story, right? Now the tying runs at the plate, and Holiday fly to right his first time.
A pretty good pitch.
Oh, 2 balls and a strike. Holiday has recorded a hit in 21. 25 games he's played in since joining St. Louis. First one there, 2-2.
See the little action? Two-seam action down the way there, way out in front of it.
Nobody out to 2-2. Out of the dirt, and it goes to a full count.
You know, I think of this every time. 3-2, hit and run, triple play.
Runners going, strike 3.
Run at him.
Pujols is at second. Running Ryan back there. They got 2 minutes second base, and Hundley's going to tag both.
There you go.
And it's Pujols who should be out, and is, because it's the previous runner that had the right to the bag. And it's a double play. A strike, usually you see the strikeout, throw him out, but it's the strikeout, catch, or rundown, 2 unassisted. How about that one?
Yeah, and he travels a good, 120 feet. Strikeout called. Okay, I'll just do this myself because both runners are at second base. Ryan passed the bag. Pujols, the new runner. Pujols takes control of the bag. I'm sorry, take that back. Ryan takes control of the bag. Pujols is out. That was a heads-up play by Nick Hundley rather than trying to throw that ball away into the outfield, right? Just take it yourself. Both runners were there.
Luke fouls it out of play right side. Well, I guess the question is, the runners were going. Why did Ryan stop?
You know, that's a good point. I would have to say that if I'm in that situation, you just go. If you get thrown out, you get thrown out. Right?
Right. Make him make a throw. Maybe he throws it down the left field line. Hold foul.
David Eckstein's like, okay, tag him. There you go.
Yeah, Eck knew who the guy was who was going to be out. Tag him.
Oh, you know what? Was Ryan's foot off the bag when he tagged it?
I didn't notice that.
That could have been a triple play.
We need to look at that again. There's a wave and a miss. Ludwig strikes out. Let's save that. 2 on, nobody out for the Cardinals. They do not score. 3-0 Padres. Ball went outside to a Venable. We're into the home half of the fourth. Venable blinks at Hundley for the Padres, who lead 3-0 on a Nick Hundley 3-run shot in the second. There's a strike from Loesch. Let's take another look at the play. Would not have been a triple play, but you'll see the foot off the bag, and Hundley tags him. That's ripped down the right field side. Fair ball, and into the corner, and Venable. That's his second extra base hit of the night, a leadoff double. William 2 for 2. He got the rally going in the second with a leadoff double.
William Venable rolling doubles tonight. A nice looking swing. Loesch tries to come inside, and William dropping the head, keeping it fair. There's a lot of times when guys are quick to the ball in the inside part of the play, lefty, righty, like they'll hook it, foul, but William does a nice job keeping it fair.
And Kyle blinks. He singled and scored his first time. Not like he broke his bat. Gives us a moment to really wrap up that play. Could not have been a triple play, because even if he had tagged Ryan while he was off the bag,
right,
Ryan would have been out. But then at that point, Pujols would have had the right to second base, and he was standing on the bag, so he would not have been out. Nonetheless, the Cardinals had 2 on, nobody out in the inning. And Richard got out of it. That's down low. Kyle homered last night in the second inning for what was the only Padre run of the game. Off Joel Pinheiro. Weird on the off-speed pitch, but fouled it back. Kyle takes low. The double by Venable to begin this inning ends a string of 6 in a row set down by Loesch since the Hundley 3-run homer. Down and away at a full count. And again, Kyle is cool with the nickname the A-Train. Just in case you had some aversion to railroads or railroad symbolism,
sure.
Just wanted to make sure. He's all right with it. 3-2 pitch. Foul tip at the plate off of Molina.
We need to get one of those old school big old locomotives with the big number 8 on the front of it.
Old school.
I smell a promotion.
Oh yeah, this thing's already taken on a life of its own. Another 3-2 from Loesch. Ryan will keep the lead runner Venable at second and gets Blanks by a step at first. Here comes Hundley, the 3-run homer for him at the second, his first home run since May 19th. Ball one is inside.
You know, it's kind of cool. Last night we saw former pitcher Andy Ashby in the house taking on a big league ball game. It's nice to see a lot of the alumni. Tomorrow's Alumni Day. Well, another alumni in the crowd watching tonight in person. David Wells is in the house with his friend David Don and his buddy Allen taking in a big league ball game.
Popped up, and the shortstop Ryan back onto the infield dirt.
You see Loesch trying to get in on Nick Hundley. That at bat. Hanging curveball, home run. This at bat, fastball in.
Now with first base open and the pitcher due up next, they'll just put Cabrera on intentionally to get to Clay Richard. It's going to bring up the Padre pitcher. By the way, we were talking about pitchers' batting averages earlier. Here's the average National League pitcher's batting average this year, so to speak. 144.
Really?
Thanks to our statistician Mike Tressel for that. So, in theory, if you're hitting better than 144 as a National League pitcher, you're doing better than average. Playing the second, a strikeout victim. He has a couple RBIs as a Padre. One hit in 10 at bats. Two on, 2 outs. Pretty good hack, fouled off. Moves up to 63 pitches. Pretty close to 2-1 strikes the ball. Oh, 2. Breaking ball is low. Inside outs it down the left field line, and Ryan in fair territory makes the catch. Leadoff double by Venable, a 2-out intentional walk. The Padres strand 2 and have now left 3 on.
Mid-game recap brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. You need more space for quality, integrity, and value. There's only one company to call, folks. It's Murray Lamper Construction. Get on the web at murraylamper.com. That's free-range chicken head right there.
Strike 1 to Mark DeRosa, beginning the St. Louis fifth.
What in the pollo is going on there? Okay, I'm going to wear my chicken hat tonight. Call your buddies, go to a game.
That was the thought process. You wouldn't be caught crossing the road in that, would you?
No.
Outside, a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 4 hits for the Padres. No runs, 3 hits for St. Louis. Rosa single to right his first time. This time strikes out on a pitch down and in. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts for Richard. Let's answer the Aflac trivia question.
Aflac!
Which team did Matt Holliday make his major league debut against? He's with the Rockies, and he made it against the Cardinals April 16, 2004 at Busch Stadium number 2. Went 0 for 3 with a walk, his first big league hit. And a couple of days later, April 18th, off Woody Williams. As Molina going after the first one, out 1-3.
You know what? You and I had a nice conversation in St. Louis. You taught me a little bit of history. Because remember Busch Stadium they're in now. But yes. I didn't know the old Busch Stadium was Busch Stadium 2 because Sportsman's Park in St. Louis was renamed Busch Stadium. But you had a great story, which I thought it was a great thing that Augie Busch did back in the day.
Well, Sportsman's Park, after Augie Busch bought the Cardinals, he wanted to rename Sportsman's Park Budweiser Stadium. But the other owners thought that was too commercial, which goes to show you how different times are now.
Right.
So he said, okay, I'll call it Busch Stadium after his own family name. And then he came out with Busch Beer about 6 months later. 2-0 pitch to Ed Keel, and he slices it into left field for a base hit.
That's thinking right there. That's a marketing genius.
That's doing your marketing ahead of time, isn't it?
Yeah. Two quick outs, bottom of the order, and Keel. That's a good-looking swing. Good athlete. You know, you would love to have a 1-2-3 inning, have the pitcher lead off next inning, but Lowe's striking out in the third.
You have Rick Ankiel, though, as your number 8 hitter. It's a pretty long lineup right there.
Yep.
Kyle Loesch fanned his first time. Ankiel, the lone lefty in the lineup against the lefty Richard tonight. He's reached with 2 outs, the 4th Cardinal base hit. And Loesch has a base hit. And Loesch made it to first, but did so with a hobble.
Let's watch him out of the box. Goes the other way. And there, pulls up. Oh, did you see him? Left groin. Did you see him?
Yep.
Yep.
You see Tony's already got the lineup card out.
And this is where guys in the bullpen take the jackets off, kind of start to stretch a little bit, anticipate a word from the manager. I don't think Tony La Russa wants to take any chances.
And Denny Reyes is going to begin to loosen, and Loesch is going to come out.
Did you see Tony when he was walking away shaking his head as if, you know what, I don't want to take a chance here. I don't want to make it any worse.
Loesch will come out after 4 innings on the mound.
And the big sweat heating up for the Redbirds.
Dennis Reyes. Pinheiro is going to pinch run. So they'll use a pitcher to pinch run for the pitcher. He doesn't have to burn a bench player.
Okay, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Rules question. Let's say that was the last out. Right? He runs the bases, gets hurt. Reyes still allowed as much time as is needed? Probably.
I would say yes, yeah. Because the pitcher's hurt.
It's the pitcher.
So Pinheiro, who was last night's starting and winning pitcher for the Cardinals, pinch runs for Loesch. 2 on, 2 outs, top of the order now. And the tying run at the plate in Julio Lugo. He walked in the first to begin the game, and in the third, grounded out to third. Now Hundley's right. Keeps the runners where they are. Hundley out to the hill. Loesch's final line will be 4 innings, 3 earned runs on the 3-run homer from Hundley. 4 hits, 2 walks, 1 was intentional, and he struck out 3. Three and 0, and top of the 5th, getting more serious by the pitch.
Richard got the first two, but hits by Ankiel and Loge. And Richard nearing 80 pitches, bringing a 3-0 to Lugo.
This being the fifth start. Check that, fifth start for Clayton Richard.
Line center field, and Tony back to straightaway center to make the catch. He was cheating towards right center. Had enough time to move over and make the grab. 2 left on in the Cardinal fifth.
Some Three Dog Night coming to Valley View Casino Saturday, September 12th. Mark it down. Joy to the World. Carry On My Wayward Son. Great songs. Tickets are available at valleyviewcasino.com. Also, it's a great venue. Get up and dance. Have a good old time. You'll have a doggone good old time. Sit. Stay. Fetch. Go to Valley View. Eat the buffet.
They certainly obey.
I know. Good dogs.
The pitcher for St. Louis, Denny Reyes.
Well, they got Kyle Loesch out of there and pulling the left groin, it looked like. He was stumbling down the line there, and the left-hander out of the bullpen. Dennis Reyes is one of those guys who give you innings. Been around a long, long time. Fastball, sweeping, breaking ball from the left side.
Just missing off the outside corner. Tony in the first, fly to center, and Fan in the second. One and two. Top of the order for the Padres here in the fifth. 3-0 San Diego on a Nick Hundley 3-run homer in the second. Foul back. Dodgers out to a 2-1 lead over the Cubs, bottom of the fourth at Dodger Stadium.
Battle of the wild card teams. How about the Giants? 6-1 over the Rocks.
Back to the mound, Reyes. One out. And time for the Subway $5 footlong fan poll. Your chance to win Subway's Big Night at the ballpark and monthly Subway footlong fees. Text Subway to 269-411 now for your chance to win. And tonight's question, best active manager in baseball. This is a tough one here. Is it Torrey, Cox, La Russa? What a threesome there. Subway, eat fresh.
Well, Tony La Russa is the third winningest manager of all time. Some good managers there. I think it's a photo finish. I mean, holding all tickets, huh?
Well, all three of those guys Don't you think are going to go into the Hall of Fame as managers eventually?
That's a good point. And all those managers that we just saw, at one time or another, had terrible teams, right? I mean, check out some of the teams Bobby Cox managed back in Atlanta before his second stint as manager.
Towards the hole, backhanded. Ryan, long throw, gets him.
And how about Joe Torre managing in Atlanta? Some bad teams.
And he had some not great teams in St. Louis.
And then Tony La Russa, managing in Chicago with the White Sox, and then, of course, with Oakland. He's a good one, no doubt. All three of them. Great managers.
Two away for Adrian. A walk in the first, and he flied to left in the third.
See, the thing is, though, you can have good managing skills because that's what it is. You're managing, right? You're managing players, managing egos, you're managing lineups, bullpens, starters. And Tony La Russa would be the first one to say, you know what, I need the horses.
You bet.
I know the game, like those other two managers. They know the game. There's no doubt about that. What do you have to work with?
If you called up a AAA roster, Tony La Russa is not going to win the NL Central with a AAA roster.
Right. Pretty
you
good
got to
horse
have
right
guys
there.
like Pujols.
Yeah. That guy's a Clydesdale, no pun intended. St. Louis.
Right, I got you.
Budweiser.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's a Shetland pony right there.
We're going to chase one down in the dirt. And strikes out. Reyes sent the Padres down in order. At the end of 5 for Petco. 3-0 San Diego. Season ticket holders, August 31st is unused season ticket night. You can exchange your unused season tickets from July or August as early as possible to get the best possible seats. However, all exchanges must be completed at least 24 hours in advance. So bring your unused season tickets to the Petco Park advanced ticket windows. Out of the order for the Cardinals in the 6th. 2, 3, and 4 men. Shortstop Brendan Ryan leading off. And a strike from Clay Richard. Ryan fanned in the first, but he singled to center in the 4th. Padres have actually been out hit tonight. 5 St. Louis hits, 4 San Diego hits. And a 3-run home run from Nick Hundley in the 2nd is the difference.
Two-seamer away.
Going to the other way to right field. Venable diving! Did he hang on? You bet.
What a highlight reel grab by right fielder Will Venable for the first out of the 6th.
That was awesome. This ball off the right-handed bat of Ryan, slicing away, and William lays out. It's one thing catching it, but look, that's a big boy hitting the turf now, hanging on for the big out. That is definitely extra bases. You know, that ball hit the heel of his glove, went up into the webbing, and luckily he hung on to it. Dave Marcus doing a great job. Look at him work that thing.
Pujols has singled and grounded into a double play. Another chance for Will. He gets to stay on his feet this time, but makes the catch on the warning track. Will has been busy in right field tonight. A lot of hitters for the Cardinals been going the other way. Here's the catch on the ball hit by Ryan. Full extension.
Oh, yeah.
What a grab.
Come on, Will. That ball's got to be caught. How can you not catch that ball?
He's made 4 putouts now tonight. Actually 5. Rip and a miss by Holiday. You know, a catch like that can totally change a game. In front of a guy like Pujols?
No question.
Who knows where the inning goes if he doesn't make that catch?
Yeah, if that ball caroms off his glove, goes in the corner, it's at least a double or a triple. Then you got Pujols coming up. What do you do to him? Do you pitch around him? Do you know, who knows?
Blocked by Hundley. There's a whole different inning without that catch. As it is, 2 outs, base is empty. Cannot get Holiday to chase that one just off the outside corner, and a full count. A 2-out walk to Holiday keeps the Cardinal 6th alive after Richard had gotten ahead of Holiday 0-2. And he's a half dozen pitches away from 100. It's Darren Balsley on the phone. And that will get Luke Gregerson busy. Ball 1 is low to Ryan Ludwig.
Come on now, he's got to make an adjustment here. 2 outs, 2-out walk, and right after that first pitch breaking ball missing, Nick Hundley's out to have a chat. I would say kind of a cheerleading chat, you know, kind of a pat on the backside. Hey, come on, let's go. You're pitching a nice game tonight. You've got a shutout going. Let's get us back in the dugout so we can add on.
Ryan Ludwig. Fly to right and struck out.
Not getting much lead over there, huh? Almost a little league lead.
Ludwig was the National League Player of the Month for July. He hit .340, and now it's 3-0. Richard steps off the mound.
Yeah, Clayton's pretty much at his limit. 90, 99, 106, and 93. Those are the pitch totals of his last 4 starts, all with the Padres. 90, 99, 106, 93. And that last pitch was 96. So
pretty much they're asking him for one more out here. And that's hit hard and deep to center field. Tony back at the fence and makes the catch. Well, it was a great catch by Venable that began the inning. And it stays 3-0 Padres after 5.5. The Padres invite you to enjoy Sunday breakfast at the park. Enjoy specialty breakfast items at select concession stands every Sunday home game. You can enjoy your breakfast from tables on the outfield warning track or the batter's eye porch before the game. Get there early because seating is first come, first served. And Park at the Park gates open at 10:30 a.m. Visit Padres.com/breakfast for more details. Blake Hawksworth is the new Cardinal hurler.
We saw the right-hander briefly in St. Louis, and this guy's got a live arm. So the Cardinals trying to piece it together after the injury to Kyle Loesch.
And word coming from the Cardinal clubhouse, as we suspected, strained left groin is what has taken Loesch out of this game. Cruz fouls it down the right field side.
Blake Hawksworth, a fastball, slider, change, and a curve, 90 to 95. A little bit of sink on that fastball.
Two-two pitch. Kevin in the first struck out swinging, and in the third fly to right. Full count. 3-0 Padres on Hundley's 3-run homer in the second. 3-4-0 for San Diego. 0-5-0 for St. Louis. Right center and Keel. One out. There is a very, and I stress very light rain coming down. Venable to first, and Albert on the backhand beats him to the bag, 3 unassisted.
Hey, that was a close play. William was hustling down the line.
He made it very close. William, who had doubled his first 2 times up, robbed of a hit there by Pujols.
Hot smash, And then Albert kind of had to turn it on a little bit to get William.
There's that line right. Outside the blanks, 2 outs, nobody on in the San Diego 6th.
They have to check the Doppler.
Is that the Doppler 5,000? Are you still working off
I
the
think
4,000?
I got the 6.
Oh, you got the 6. You are technologically advanced. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Kyle singled and scored in the 2nd. Rounded out to short of the 4th. Shallow center, broke back now in, and Ankiel still has the wheels to get there and make the catch. Hawksworth sets the Padres down in order. We're going to head to the 7th, 3-0. Heineken, give yourself a good name. By Aflac, we've got you under our wing. And by the North County Transit District. From North County, take the coaster train to every home game at Petco Park. Into the 7th inning, 3-0 Padres, all 3 in the 2nd on a Hundley home run. And Clay Richard does go back to the mound here to begin the top of the 7th.
Yeah, they're going to have somebody up in the bullpen just in case. Hopefully Clayton Richard can get through. Am I begging, or is that not a strike? 100th pitch for Clayton Richard.
And hit down the left field side foul by DeRosa.
There is action in that bullpen, just in case they need to get out there, but hopefully Luke Gregerson is up and looks like he may be ready to go.
Way high. 6 innings is the most he has worked as a Padre, but he had gone 8 innings each of his last 2 starts with the White Sox. Throwing as many as 116 pitches. Very high with that. 3 balls and a strike. Padres have Gregerson and Thatcher loosening.
Last 2 pitches from Clayton Richard, up and away to Mark DeRosa. 3rd pitch, up and away.
And a leadoff walk. Molina coming up. Looks like Richard will face Molina.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised too that Richard went out there, and I'm sure Buddy has his reasons. I'm looking at my scorebook. Gregerson is up. The last time Gregerson pitched was on Tuesday, I believe. Is that right? The 18th.
Correct. Win an inning against the Cubs. Yeah, he was just buying some time with the throws to first, and here comes Bud, and that'll be all for Richard. So he goes 6 innings plus 1 batter into the 7th. Stop by Discount Tire for a free tire inspection and air gauge. And if you're not satisfied with one of their tires, please feel free to bring it back. Nice hand for Clay. San Diego Hyundai dealers. Summer gas prices are rising. Lock in $1.49 a gallon at San Diego Hyundai Dealers.com.
Luke Gregerson in relief of Clayton Richard, and it's going to be righty on righty. Molina coming up. We mentioned it just a bit ago. Luke was out there on the hill on Tuesday against Chicago. Had his 15th hold. It was 1 inning. Struck out a Cub and walked one. So kind of a different look for Molina. A little bit more fuzz on the fastball and from the right side.
The 6 innings for Clay Richard. The last Padres starter to go more than 6 innings was Latos back on August 30. Went 7 innings against Atlanta. So that's now 17 starts since the Padres have had a starter for more than 6 innings. Runner takes off, and Molina on the ground to third. Kuz able to gobble it up, throw across to first to get Molina. Down to second goes DeRosa. Keel fanned his first time, but singled. Base hit the left in the 5th. Pops it up out of the shallow right center. Eck is out there. Now he's called off, and the right fielder Venable making the play. Busy night for Will. Did the right thing, calling off Eck. And Gregerson has thrown 2 pitches and gotten 2 outs. Pitcher spot due up, and Schumacher is going to pinch hit.
Pledge the other fraternities. Pledging Delta looks good on your resume, Skip.
Left-handed hitting Schumacher. Batting for Hawksworth, who goes an inning with zeros across. Schumacher 2 for 4 last night with a double. He has been their everyday second baseman, making the move from the outfield to second base. One from Gregerson.
Nice.
Struck him out. Down and into Schumacher. And Gregerson comes in and with 6 pitches disposes of the Redbirds in the 7th. Time to stretch at Petco Park. Go to Fan Diego. And a look at tonight's Fan Diego fans of the game. And Thompson comes on for St. Louis.
Well, Tony La Russa really spreading it out in that bullpen for the St. Louis Cardinals. Thompson throws a fastball, curve, and a change. Nothing really overpowering. Relies on that sinking fastball. Really concentrates, keeps it down. If he misses out of the zone, ankle high. 86 to 89 on the sinker. Pitches from the third base side of the rubber. The guy who gets a lot of contact, not a lot of strikeouts.
Bottom 3 for San Diego in the 7th. Hundley is leading off. He has the big hit tonight. A 3-run home run to left in the 2nd. It's a foul right over the head of third base coach Glenn Hoffman. Getting out of the way, lost his helmet. Fly ball, medium center. Rick Ankiel a few steps more to his left. Thompson gets the leadoff man. Padres have had only 4 hits tonight. 3 of them came consecutively in the second. The leadoff double by Venable, the blank single, then the Hundley homer, and then Venable double leading off the 4th. That's all 4 hits. Cardinals have 5 hits. They had back-to-back hits in the 4th and 5th innings. To the second baseman, Julio Lugo. 2 away. Here is tonight's Energy Resource Center Power Player answer. The question was, which Cardinal power hitter leads the team in career slugging percentage, minimum of 100 at bats? McGuire, Pujols, or Johnny Mize? And it's Big Mac.
Wasn't Johnny Mize the big cat?
The Big Cat.
Wasn't
He was.
he? Yeah.
Inside ball 1. 2 Headley pinch hitting. Chase 3 for 9 as a pinch hitter this year, including a home run. Old foul.
The Cardinal bullpen tonight has been perfect, huh?
Yeah, they haven't given up anything. Retired all 8 they faced. An inning for Gregerson with a strikeout at his line. The 1-2 from Thompson. Check. He holds up.
Looks like Chase Headley's got a new shillelagh in his hand, the two-tone Trinity maple bat. Adrian uses that bat. Adrian's brother David is involved with the Trinity Bat Company.
It is a full count on the pinch hitter, Chase Headley. Cardinal bullpen stays perfect. We'll move to the 8th with the top of the order up for the Redbirds. A performance, and on this date, August 21st, back in 1947, the first Little League World Series tournament is held in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. You been watching a little bit of that?
You know, the kids are getting way too big. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how about that guy from Parkview Little League in Chula Vista? He's like 6'2", 220.
The kids just keep getting bigger, don't they?
Yeah. Speaking of
inning.
a big kid, Mike Adams, big right-hander, trying to hold the 3-0 lead as we go late, the 8th inning, and this is some kind of nice. The numbers for Mike Adams and the Padres leading after 7 full frames, 3-0.
Adams facing the top of the order, Lugo, Ryan, and Pujols. Walked the lead off the game. He's also grounded to third and lined to center. 3-0 Padres on a Hundley 3-run homer in the 2nd inning. Chop foul, 1-1. Dodgers 2, Cubs 1 in the 7th at Dodger Stadium. Giants still maintaining that 6-1 lead over the Rockies in the 8th inning in Denver. Got the strike call.
Yes, he did.
You bet. Strike out of Lugo, 1 gone in the 8th.
Mike Adams keeping the slider away, and Lugo, oh, yeah, you bet. If he hits it, it's a double.
Now Thurston is going to bat for Brendan Ryan. They bring a left-handed bat off the bench. Strike call.
You know, I just wrote down in my book. Seriously?
Thurston Howell?
Thurston Howell.
No, I see it. That just I know how your mind works.
Oh, Lovey.
All over by the Padre dugout. Thurston Howell, you didn't put the third, did you?
No, I didn't. As I was finishing Howell, I didn't get to the third part. My goodness.
It's funny because I wrote Jim Backus.
Mr. Magoo?
Yeah. He was Thurston Howell.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mike Adams likes to throw that slider down and in, like almost down and away to a righty. Sometimes he'll backdoor that slider. Well, challenge him with the fastball.
I think that's going to reach the seats and will. Mike last pitched on Tuesday against the Cubs with a scoreless inning and a strikeout. We got the leadoff man here in the 8th, and a 1-2 to the pinch hitter Thurston. Out in front there, and back-to-back strikeouts for Mike Adams in the 8th.
And the Padres relief corps has been perfect this evening. Mike Adams going with the slider down and in. Luke Gregerson 1-2-3 with the punch out. Now here in the 8th, Mike Adams 2 strikeouts. And this is the way you like to, if you're going to face Pujols, you're up 3-0 in the 8th, face him with nobody on base.
Over 1 for 3 tonight with a 4th inning single to center, which also happens to be what he is career against Adams, 1 for 3. His 1 hit against Adams is a double. He's also walked 3 times against Mike. On the outside half, a strike call. Over low, 2-1. And we'll drop in amongst the spectators and take it to a 2-2 count. $7,282 paid tonight, making some noise.
If I were a betting man, I would have to guess some type of breaking ball here to Albert Pujols. He doesn't chase very much. There it was.
Another slider coming his way?
You know what? I would have either that or if you want to try to get tricky, but that's when you might run into trouble. Maybe a good fastball in or a sinker in. Remember, a couple of double plays in this series, right? And how do they get that double play ball? By jamming him a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm. Adams 2-2 to Pujols.
That was a heater.
Yep, 93 miles per hour.
Where was this pitch? Right down the dish?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Middle and up. Fastball in. Slider. Curveball. Nice.
Got it with the deuce. And Mike Adams strikes out the side in the 8th. Showing him the curve.
He got it.
Go online to Jerome's.com. When you paid the lowest price on your new furniture, that's Jerry's price. FSC winners tonight. Thurston stays in the game and will play second base. Hugo moves from second to short for the Cardinals. Top of the order for San Diego. In the home half of the 8th with a 3-0 Padre lead. And Tony Gwynn leading off. Got it away to Gwynn. Tony 0 for 3 tonight. His flight out, struck out, and bounced back to the mound. Takes a strike.
Well, when you look at the Redbird ninth, you've got Holiday, who is a threat. I mean, all these guys, Ludwig and then DeRosa, 3 tough outs. And that helps matters. A base runner here, hopefully a little insurance here for the Padres.
And that's the first little hiccup by the Cardinal bullpen tonight. They've retired all 9 they've faced. Here's this leadoff walk to Gwynn. Has put the ball on the ground 3 times, 0 for 3. Once to third, once to the mound, and once to short. Rose has come in on the grass at third, expecting a bunt here from Eck.
Well, Eck is really far up in the box. I don't recall him standing there all the time when he's hitting. You know what I mean? His back foot usually back by the... Or does he stand there all the time?
Doesn't show bunt, takes a strike.
Well, is he usually up in the box like that?
Not very deep.
Yeah, I'm just so used to guys always sitting in the back of the box with their back foot on that line.
Runs of this game came in the Padres' second, and on one swing, 3-run homer for Nick Hundley. Padres trying to end a 9-game losing streak to the Cardinals. Padres haven't beaten the Cardinals since May 20th of 2008. That was here at Petco Park.
Tony La Russa moving Joe Thurston over to his left a little bit. He moved about a step and a half to his left. He knows David Eckstein. He knows what he tries to do with, with that bat, trying to hit in that hole. So he's having a second baseman just cheat a little bit more towards his left.
Pulls it through the hole and into left field. Win to second, and it's 2 on, nobody out in the Padres' 8th.
Just when you think David Eckstein is going to try to go the other way, he gets out in front of this. Watch how far in front he gets it and pulls it to the 5.5 hole. You say David tried to fight off pitches and hit that hole on the right side. He beat the defense on that one. Just as Tony La Russa was moving his second baseman over towards the right side more, Eck beats the shift and pulls it to the left side.
Henry 0 for 2 with a walk. Thompson converse.
Better be on the same page with your catcher. You don't want to cross them up and create a second, third situation.
Strike one. I mentioned the last time the Padres beat the Cardinals was May 20th of 2008. Padres won that game 3-2, and all three Padre runs came on a 3-run homer by Kuzminoff. Here in this game, it's been a 3-run home run from Nick Hundley. Adrian trying to add to it, takes inside, a ball and a strike. Two on, nobody out. And down and in.
You know, for once, I'd like to see, not for once, but what I'm saying is, it'd be nice for the Padres to rally here and have the wheels come off for the Cardinals. Put my best man on it.
Bounce to first. Pujols took a look at second, but will make the flip to the pitcher Thompson, and the runners advance. Pujols may have had a play at second base, but he elected against it. He took the shore out.
Yeah, well, being the force play, yeah. The ball was hit kind of quickly or sharply to first base, so he may have had a play at second base. But when in doubt, get the out, right?
And he did. First base open, the infield in. Down and away. He's flied out his last two times. He fanned in the first. Up the middle and into center field. Gwynn scoring. Here comes Eck. The throw by Ankiel to the plate. Got him. Ankiel made a perfect one-hop throw to Molina. The Padres do get one. It's an RBI single for Kuz to make it 4-0.
Hot smash. Slider down and away, and we know the arm of Rick Ankiel. Look at this throw. A one-hopper, perfect strike to Molina. My goodness. You could not have placed a ball any better to your catcher. 1-2, out by 3 steps.
Strike one to Venable. Cruz does get his 71st RBI, however. Inside and snagged by Molina.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised he sent him at first. Ankiel was shallow. Ball was hit sharply. Accurate arm.
Hill takes a strike on the low part of the zone. Second out of the inning made at the plate. Tried to check his swing and did. According to third base umpire Chris Guccione. right to Pujols from one knee, pops up, steps on the base. Padres do add a run though on a couple of hits. Not a safe situation, but Heath will come on for the top of the ninth. Satisfy both with Sequan Casino's incredible all-you-can-eat prime rib buffet now for only $10. Well, that run in the bottom of the eighth for the Padres makes this a non-save situation for Heath Bell.
Heath Bell on in the ninth, and as you mentioned last inning, Mark Neely, not a safe situation. And, you know, I was kind of reviewing that last inning. You know, thinking to myself, they got the fourth run, right, which is nice. Mm-hmm. And this is why I'm not a third base coach. Glenn Hoffman's one of the best, I think. Does a fine job with it. Does his homework, knows the outfielders. But, you know, after second thought, I'm thinking, you know what? We're at home, right? The fourth run is nice. Why not give it a chance to send them? It makes sense. You've got your closer coming out, even though it's not a safe situation, right?
Right.
Eck got a good jump on the ball up the middle.
It's all about game situation.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's why I kind of
jumped
jumped the gun saying, you know what, I was kind of surprised he sent him. But after further review and thinking about it, you know what? We're at home. Heath Bell, 4-run lead going into the ninth. You know, why not take a chance?
Holiday takes inside. If that is the tying run, Eck,
oh, yeah,
he doesn't send it.
Right. And that's why a third base coach has so much to think about and so much to take into consideration.
Holiday chops it towards first. Adrian underhand to Heath. And Bell beats Holiday to the bag. One out in the ninth. And the Padres 2 outs away from ending this 9-game losing streak to the Cardinals. Midfielder Ryan Ludwig is 0 for 3.
It's kind of nice to look up there, and in the hit column for the Cardinals, only 5 hits given up tonight by the Padre pitchers.
And Clay Richards, 6 innings, no runs, 5 hits. And the bullpen, Gregerson, Adams, and now Bell is not allowed a base hit tonight. Wave and a miss by Ludwig. 0-2. Evan Correa takes the hill tomorrow night for the Padres against the Cardinals. Chris Carpenter. All Carpenter has done this year is right now lead the major leagues with a 2.27 ERA, and he is 8-0 in his last 9 starts. How to do the pregame show on the air at 6:30 tomorrow night. Carpenter against Correa. Two-two pitch. High drive, deep right field. Venable in the corner. It has been a very busy night for Venable, and he has been up to all the tests.
Going to his left nicely. And throwing with the left hand, you know, he had to dive towards the line, so across his body, and dealing with that porch also.
Yeah, he was about to feel for the wall there with his left hand, and then adjusted and went around. Rosa takes a strike. Venable, by the way, out there has 6 putouts tonight. The ball is a little bit low. Not a safe situation, but Bell trying to finish it and give Clayton Richard his 3rd win as a Padre. Way to miss at that curveball, and the Cardinals are down to their final strike. Full count on DeRosa with Molina on deck. Got him. And the Cardinal curse is finally over. San Diego beats St. Louis 4-0. Padres shut out an opponent for the 3rd time this year, and the Cardinals are shut out